Welcome, true seekers, to the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes. I am back with another work and money for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and on the cusp. If you fit that description, please stick around. This forecast may pertain to you. However, if the message doesn't fit, please acquit. With that being said, please remember to give all vids a thumbs and to check the description box for ways to reach out to me, as well as how to make any purchases. With that being said, sit back, relax, and prepare for messages from Source through me to you for the Work and Money week of June 28th until July 4th. Enjoy and please stay woke. Hey, Dodgers and Chargers, welcome back to the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes. I am happy to be bringing you another forecast for the week. I hope it's good news. I've been getting a lot of revelations and downloads, so hopefully something that you want to hear will come out. I don't know. I'm saying this to you. I didn't say this to the other zodiacs so far. Let me see if there are any announcements that I have. Yes, if you are interested or have a strong Virgo in your chart, please be sure to check that out. They aced the views in terms of work and money last week, so they will receive the double edition. Capricorn came very close. I think it was 1 or 2 views apart. I'm enjoying that. Okay, so yeah. Other than that, thank you again to all my viewers, especially the sincere ones. If you are sincere about your spiritual growth or just sincere about knowledge, because when the temple gets ready to transform, it's going to change. Some of you are going to be left outside the door, okay? Because it's going to be all about your spiritual elevation. Don't be afraid to cross the threshold and press that subscribe button. It's nothing to fear but your personal self-evolution, okay? That's it. That's all. That's all. That's all. So we're going to go ahead and get started. What's going on in your world for work and money this week. Of course, maybe a little extra for you. You never know. A little overall. We have the Chariot. It's your overall energy based on my favorite card. And what you can expect is the Ten of Cups. And that is stemming from, bam, the Tower reverse. Okay? May be pretty good. Generally, it is. Outcome is the Nine of Swords. Conflict and challenge. Supportive energies in a minute. Underlying energy is victory. Victory is what I heard right off. Victory is what I'm going to say. Victory. I don't know if this is you or someone else. It is fire element. Okay. I'm also hearing riding high. Okay. So I don't know if this is like a bit of ego, or are you feeling good? Okay, or maybe just riding high, like on a bus, or a big elevated seat in your car, like you sitting high. And then look, we have the Chariot, which deals with travel and transportation, overall energy. That may be the issue here. There was in some other zodiac that could be your moon or cusp, or your rising, or maybe you have a strong, I don't know, what could be in there when it comes to, it just depends on your chart. It could be one of these planets that's strong in your chart that makes it, or where it's placed, that makes it strong. So it may be relevant to you. This deals a lot with transportation and being out in the city, and that may be the overall energy here this week. Okay, you may have to be out and about, traveling. And like I said, it could be about a vehicle as well. Could be about vehicle repair. Who knows? But whatever it is, it's about getting from A to Z, okay, at some point. But we know we have to take the baby steps, right? So the Chariot is all about breaking ground and getting to work and building, okay? A lot like the Emperor, but I would say this is the Emperor's son, Okay. Okay. This is, to me, this is like King Ramses' son in that mythical pictorial Moshe movie that we've been watching all our lives. You know, King Ramses' son was building an empire, and Moses was the what? The adopted son at the time, the found son whom he loved just as much. And so I liken the chariot to the son, to the king, what you all refer to as a pharaoh. Ramses the pharaoh. Ramses, that was Ramses. I'm gonna tell y'all about the real Ramses. Okay, one day, maybe, if you're willing, if you really want to elevate, you're gonna learn some real secrets about our lives here on this earth, in this temple. Okay, this is a no bullshitter here. This is a different kind of worship. Okay. Yeah. And I see that the light is being turned on, and that makes sense to me. And I saw this in the chariot. Like, you know how to push forward. The light is turned on based on something that you cannot deny. You know it's real. You know it's real. You was told this, Aries. Or you learned it, and you couldn't deny it. I don't know, because to be a chariot person, to me, you have to do your research. You have to do your research, your groundwork. You can't skip. I don't know why I keep saying that to you. You can't skip. When you are building and constructing, you have to really go by the instructions and follow the directions and do your part as an electrician, as a dweller, whatever it is that you do. I know a little bit because I've worked with a company that was helped build the Adelphia Coliseum. Okay, it was a plumbing company. Okay, you can't skip stuff, because if you do that, you're gonna cause the whole damn thing to mess up. Just one thing, can mess something up. So maybe this truth is like coming on, this undeniable. Something's undeniable, like it could be a deal. I mean, like I said, this could be something you can't deny. You got to push forward on your mind. You are awakened in this aspect based on experience, based on knowledge, and based on what you found. You know what to do. Straightforward. Straight like that. Who said that in that movie? Straight like that. He thought he was real calm. Was that South Central Menace to Society? One of them, Bobby Little Son. He was real bad. Okay, all of this is stemming from the Tower Reverse. Now, for some of you, this was some information that elated you. It just turned everything around. Okay? I don't know what it is. Like I said, this could have been a deal. This could have been... Because you need this to get to work. You know what I'm saying? Like my best friend told me years ago when we was, in a conversation, she helped enlighten me. She helped enlighten me. Honey, you're going to always have to pay for transportation. At that time, at that age, that was a light bulb moment. Okay? I was like, damn, that's really real. So just some things in life I have learned I can't be concerned about. And I'm still learning that, Because when you're real responsible, like the cherry, you may be concerned about everything going right. But that is not life. That may be your truth. That may be your truth. Everything ain't gonna go right. Like my former business partner told me, she said, Spirit, I've been doing this for 17 years. And let me tell you, she has high class clientele. She said, but you can be the best at anything. You still can make a mistake. You just have to accept that. So she was helping me get out of that fear. Because yes, you're a professional and you love your clients, and yes, you want to give them the best, but it's a possibility you're going to make a mistake somewhere. Just, being who you are, appease your client, which I'm glad to do, because in my situation with professionals that messed up on me, they were too egotistical to take responsibility for the damage that they had did to me. I'm talking about $1,000 worth of damage. Anyway, let's find out the reason for this, because I don't know why I'm giving you my whole story, but you need to hear it. You are privileged. Dodgers and Chargers of the earth. Cut this down some. Y'all got a good reading. I had some pretty good readings so far in my aspect, in my perspective. Yeah, for some of you, you had to get this monkey off your back. You had to get this devil off your back. Some of you, you had to get it off your back. This was bothering you. It's like it's making you emotional, maybe even irrational sometimes. You didn't even realize. People might have been like, what's wrong with them? You know, like, how come they ain't talking because you was in your feelings? And then some of you are wrestling about this deal, like, you know, because I know, you know, like it's dead, you know. Let's find out the reason for this tower moment based on this too, because that'll sum up this overall energy for your work and money this week. Somebody else got this card. Okay, this for some of you, this is about building your empire, your monuments, you know, your longevity, who, you know, leaving your mark in the world, you know, building your home, your mansion, your business. Some of you, this whatever you building is an honorary thing to your ancestors. You know, some of you may even be trying to build a city. It's look like a little city right here. You know what I mean, and for some of you, that's kind of like a to me, it's like I see you buying property, okay? You building property, and it's like you have an estate. Trying to build an estate. You know, an estate is a personal empire. It's important. It leaves estates leave legacy from generation to generation, right? Until you get some knucklehead child that either is caught up in some bad habit or ends up connecting with somebody or marrying somebody who has no idea about business, who they trust and have bad habits. It could be all the above, and they destroy or tear up everything that the parents worked so hard to build. I've watched too many documentaries and stories, baby. I've seen it. Please don't let nobody destroy your empire. Make sure you know, because when you're building empires, to me, empires is about marriage. It's about commitment. You ain't going to have this without a wife and some kids. Whoever doing this is thinking about family. You can be a household yourself, but that's not family. And look at the family card right here. This is what you can expect this week. To be grateful, to have gratitude, you know, to thank your lucky stars, okay? You know. But this is never satisfaction. This is contentment. You know you blessed. You know what I'm saying? But this may not be where you want to be. And if it is, it's things you want to do. You want to build. You know, you ready for expansion. You know what I'm saying? So maybe some of you are expanding your home. You think about it, you know, expanding your land. Because some of you are irrigating your land. You know, and I told you about this. When you go out here and you buy property, you make sure you do the research. Ask questions. Find out what you can and can't do on that property. Because I don't want to purchase property and I can't irrigate the land. You know what I'm saying? I can't put a water system out there, or I can't, you know, build a little clubhouse or something because of they have reasons and codes, because of codes. You know what I'm saying? Think about those things. Don't just try to rush out and buy stuff because you want to look big. Fuck that. We're talking about legacy and heritage up in here. We're not talking about how we want to look. You don't look good any damn way. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about that part. But make sure you can back that look up. You know, like your girl Megan Stallion said, Her shit match. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now, your outcome is the Nine of Swords. Now, you're a little worried because you might be going a little debt. Debt keeps coming up. Some of you, this is debt. Some of you, this is just having to get up early to go to work for this shit. See, this is hard work. This is pushing up. Okay, this is hard work. This for some of you, this is a mystery. How whatever this truth is, it's a mystery. How can these things be? It may not even be about a house or a car, or land, or shit. Maybe they just distraught about who the hell they got the truth from. I don't know, and I really don't give a damn, because I got a whole lot of truth and knowledge in me that I'm willing to share if you're willing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not throwing around information anymore. I might drop you some breadcrumbs, get you like this. You know what I'm saying? Wake you up. This is a wake-up call. I don't know if this is for work or this has something to do with some truth. It's definitely something you can't deny. You know you got to be there at 9, don't you? Or what? It's always some penalty. What's your conflict this week? Dodgers and Chargers. The 6 going back. Some of you, this is you really don't want to go back, do you? I mean, it's not a bad place to work. I can tell it's a lovely place to work, but maybe it's just not what you want to do. I understand that. Because I'm definitely not in what I want to do. But it's part of my path. I have to do certain things right now as a part of my path. For whatever reason, you need this job so you can do this. Some of you had to get a job to do this, to build this stuff, to get this stuff, to get out of stuff. You hadn't thought about it. You hadn't thought about it like that, did you? Or maybe you just didn't know. But whatever it was, you couldn't deny it. You have to think about that. That's rattling your brain, some of you. I mean, you content, but at night you thinking about some stuff. Some of you still got to get that little devil off your back based on this truth. I told you, for some of you, this tower was going to be good. Most of the time it is. But every now and then it's a little stumper right there. But it will turn good. That's what I love about the tower. It's ruled by Uranus. Yes, Uranus brings major disruptions and disasters, but I've always found the beauty in his suffering. I generally see a lot of humanitarian things happening when Uranus is at stake. When God is at stake, when Saturn is at stake, you start to find when God finished with you, with certain people, you start to find them to be more refined in their nature, in their attitude, in the way they present themselves, the way they talk, how they treat people. They become more refined. You know what I'm saying? It's real sexy. Real mature. Saturn is the planet of maturation, maturity. So when the Bible says, be ye also perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, people think that's about doing right and wrong. No, baby. It's just about be mature in whatever it is that you do. Just be mature about it. That's perfection. How you handle things, how we respond. I had professors, when I was going to the university, I had professors tell me, shit, they hadn't matured. They hadn't really started maturing until they was 50. I didn't realize that. I was like, really? Like, oh, really? Really? You know what? I'm starting to see that. Because what people think 50 is, it is not. It is not old. I can tell you that. It's not old. It may not be young, but it certainly ain't old. It's so much room to grow. So whatever's going on with you, Dodgers and Chargers, you meant to hear this truth. Okay? Damn. And this is who's going to the truth teller. Yes. This could be anybody. It could be the dealership. It could be your director, somebody. It could be somebody online or shit. I don't know. But whoever it is, she's a no shitter, quitter. She don't bullshit around. She gives you the truth. She gives you the facts. That's just that. Now, either you take it or you leave it. But whatever it is, because I done told you this too many times, whenever she speaks, whenever the Queen of Swords speaks or the King of Swords speaks, you ain't going to forget it. You're going to be thinking about that shit. You transform. It's hard to be the same when you cross the King and the Queen of Swords. It's kind of like it's hard to be the same. Because, see, Jesus had a lot of that in him. Jesus. Y'all call him Jesus now. Jesus. I'm going to tell you about your Jesus one day. You ain't ready. You ain't ready to swallow this truth. That's why you're going to pay for it. Now, let's go ahead and get you sketch deck. Because ain't no education free. I'm thousands of dollars in debt for education. I burnt the midnight oil. So, you know, my eyes may not be as tight and pretty as I would like them to be. That's the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice you make when it comes to your evolution. You have to choose today whether or not you want to subscribe to the Tarot Temple. I really don't care. Because I got my evolution. And it's nothing but up for me, you know. So, for my spiritualness, no, can't fuck with that. But you need to go ahead and press that button and get prepared. Because I'm dropping you some breadcrumbs right now. I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to be left outside that temple. When the real stuff starts to happen. When the real knowledge is ready. When it's ready, when the source say now it's time. Look at that. Damn, those are nice and cute. I mean, I wouldn't wear them, but they cute. They kind of look like bisexual type of crossover type of style shoes. Snazzy. Real snazzy. And it's a lot to remember here, but this is beautiful. Like, this is so jazzy. This is churchy too. She keeps showing me this. I'm trying to, oh my goodness. Fans. This is churchy. Some of you, this comes out of the church. This has to do with church. Maybe the temple. Real snazzy. I don't know if this is snazzy look, snazzy speech, both. Because some of you, this may be going back to a church. For some of you. Let me see what you got. Let me see what the underlying energy is. I got to get up out of here. The comfy, cozy, laid back shoes, okay? At home. At home. I think I did a recording titled At Home. Y'all need to look that up. That may be your cross-reference, okay? Let's see what we're going with. Deviant Moon. She says Deviant Moon. Deviant Moon. Don't forget to give the videos a thumbs, please. Thank you very much. Chargers and chargers. I feel like I preached today. I don't know. This is raw. You can't make it up. Okay. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Real snazzy. All dressed up because you kissing up. Somebody is still kissing up. All snazzy and jazzy, kissing up. Because it's got this got a lot to do with remembering. Because see, the Queen of Swords is in there remembering too. Remembering something. What it is, I don't know. But that is something to remember. It's a lot to remember. And it's beautiful and it's sweet. lot of dreaming could be involved in this as well. That could be what this is, a dream. For some of you, a bad dream. It's a good day, then all of a sudden you have a bad dream based on some truth. You wake up in the middle of the night, just like that. And on that note, I'm going to leave it right there until the next one. Peace and one love.